All right. Thank you very much, everyone. It's a Sunday night, and thank you all for coming on Sunday nights. You don't know how much I get nervous every time I speak in front of a lot of people. I pretend that I'm not, but if you see my legs, I'm very shaky. So we're going to share a lot of information today. But first of all, I assume that everybody here is doing the business, right? See a lot of people, most of them. Please raise your hand if you're not a business person, if you're only the consumer. Okay, so that means I can go a little strong on this. All right, let me share my screen. Do you see my screen? It says semi-auto sales master.
Yes.
You see that? Okay, great. In globally right now, the company is offering semi-auto sales master. It is very fortunate that we have semi-auto sales master. And I'd like to talk to you how powerful this one is and then why we need to achieve, even challenge yourself, become semi-auto sales masters. And what do we need to do? And then why we need to achieve semi-auto sales master. So first of all, the semi-auto sales master, if you achieve 1.5 million on the left side and 1.5 million on the right side, you get a bonus, $200 promotion bonus. Now, in order to become a sales master, you need to have a 2.5 million as a group points on your left and 2.5 million points, group points, as on your right side. Then that's how you become sales master. But I think a lot of people who are starting the business, 2.5 million on the left and 2.5 million on the right, it's a little harder to achieve. And sometimes people get discouraged. So having the 1.5 million on the left side and 1.5 on the right side, getting $200 extra every 2 weeks. If you achieve that, you can make about $900 to $1,000 every month. So how do we do this? 1.5 million. Well, when you think about it, if you have a very good consumer base, that is possible. So if you have a group of your consumers who can consume about 100,000 points every 2 weeks, that's doable. So if you are very close to 2.5 million, but it's not there, every 2 is a little hard, but go back to your customer. If you go back to your customer, try to get those people who are taking the Hemohim, who are taking our supplements and daily necessary product, you can easily achieve 1.5 million with help of your consumers. So now, when you start achieving a challenging for your sales master, a semi-auto sales master, also help with your sponsor, and your sponsor can also help you. So if you arrange yourself, become a semi-auto sales master and help with your sponsor can become semi-auto sales master, and you can become semi-auto sales master. So people say, oh, it's only 1.5 million points. I mean, you can do this extra $200. I mean, what is it? I mean, is that really what are you talking about? It's so powerful. So I'll show you why it's so powerful. Let's say you have that right there. It's me right there. And I have a group of people in my left and right. Now, I'm going to help a few people on my left side become semi-auto sales master. So two people have a 1.5 million points on the left and right. So I have a 1, 2, 3, 4 semi-auto sales master on my left side. Having these 2 semi-auto sales master, person above them become sales master. They're keeping up their auto sales master. Now on the right side, okay, I have 2 semi-auto sales master, and then one person said, okay, since I have my partner challenging for semi-auto sales master, let me challenge it for sales master. So you have a one person trying for sales master and you have a two semi-auto sales master, meaning you're going to have two auto sales master and you become what? Auto diamond master. See, this is how powerful this one is. So you need to arrange with your partners who you want to help become a semi-auto sales master. So now let's say, because you have a lot of people doing the semi-auto sales master and sales master, so you become you as a sponsor become a diamond master above you. So what does it mean? That you need to help your partners and your partners and who wants to challenge it for semi-auto sales master, become semi-auto sales master and sales master. So helping your downline, helping your partner, it actually help yourself become a diamond master. So try to make a lot of semi-auto sales master with your consumers and help your sponsor. That is very possible. Now, in order to do that, I want you to have a very, very clear goal. Last Sunday, remember that Imperial Master Kim Kwang-yeol came and talked to us. I don't know how good my translation was, but according to his lecture last week, I learned a lot of stuff and I was like, oh my God, I really want to share with a lot of people that I know and also with my partners. He said that we need to have a very clear goal that is long-term and short-term and even daily goal. It is very important. If you without the goal, you're not getting nowhere. You're not getting nowhere because you said, one day I want to do this. But when is the one day? You need to have that goal. So from 1 year from now, I want it to be a certain level. And maybe 6 months from now, I want it to be a certain level. But in order to achieve that goal, what I need to do today? That's your daily goal. See, we call ourselves as a individual business owner. And also, he compared the Atomy business as a franchise. And I really like how he put it, Atomy as a franchise. Atomy is like a franchise business. And we are the headquarters of this franchise. So we're right in the middle. So if I have a business partners, so I'm going to give the franchise to those people. So let them do their own business. So you need to understand that Atomy is an individual business. So even though I'm a headquarters, so everyone who's my business partners, they're doing their own business. Now, but for me, what do I need to do? I need to duplicate them. So I want them to do same thing as what I do. It's just like a McDonald's and Burger King. If the McDonald's, the Burger, it doesn't matter where the McDonald's, the Burger King you go globally. If you go to one in China, one in Japan, one in Korea, one in USA, their burger has to look same, right? So if you go to one in Korea and the Burger King burgers are much bigger than one in USA, that's not a franchise. It's not, they didn't duplicate it right. Wherever you go, you have expectation of how the Burger King is supposed to look like. Why is that? Because of duplications. So if you want my partner to be doing well, then you need to do well. You need to have your goal and you need to have your daily goal and you need to, you're able to teachable. So your partner, your business partner can be teachable as well. So you need to teach them exactly how you want them to be. In order to do that, you have to become the one who want to be duplicated. The next one is a set a goal. So as your franchise or if you're headquarter, you have a goal for yourself as headquarter. So for you, okay, how many franchise I'm going to have in 1 year? And how many franchise then I want them to be making a certain amount of money, making a profit a certain amount of money. You have that goal for yourself. And also individual business partner, they need to have their own goals. So now I'm going to have, so they need to franchise out as well. So they got to have their own goal, how they're going to franchise out to their next partner. So even though you're doing the business together, it's a franchise, as a headquarters, franchisor, the franchisee has to have their own goal to become a bigger and successful. So now the way he compared us with Atomy to the franchise of the business, I really like it. So now, even though they're franchising, you got to have a team goal, just like what I said about the franchisee and the franchisor. So when you make a teamwork, if you do teamwork, you have a sponsor, partner, and consumer. And I'm going to add one more thing here, upline. You need to know who you need to work with. There's a leader, sponsor, and upline, those three. Okay, and we think we all know that, right? What's upline? Upline is the one who brought you in, who signed you up. Sometimes upline signs you up and they disappear. You never see them anymore. Okay, maybe one of your mom signed you up and she never interested in doing the business, but she signs you up. So she's your upline. So they don't really help you or anything, but they brought you in to the Atomy business. Now sponsor is the one that you want to work with. Who's a sponsor to you? You need to know who's your sponsor. Sponsor is the one who has a bigger vision in Atomy, who has a bigger vision, so who can show you the bigger vision of Atomy. Let's say your sponsor always say, you know what? I don't have a huge dream. I only want to make I only want to make $5,000 from Atomy. Okay. Well, then your sponsor may have a bigger dream than you. But let's think about this. Your sponsor says, I want to make 5,000. That means I'm going to make only about what? $2,500, $2,500. And my partners only gonna make what? $1,250. See, your sponsor don't have a big dreams. Let's say your sponsor wants to make $50,000 a month. That means I'm gonna make $25,000. See, our line is binary system. You can make, if your sponsor doesn't show you the vision that is much bigger than what you have right now, that's not your sponsor. Then you need to go find another sponsor who has a much bigger than your dreams. And sponsor, you need to pick the right one. I want you to find a sponsor that stay in the system. You have a sponsor, well, once in a while, they maybe have a bigger dream, a little bit bigger dream, but they're not in the system. Then you cannot work with those kind of sponsors. And I'm sure a lot of people have this kind of issue when you're working with them. They never show up in the meeting. They never come into the meeting. Then that's not the sponsor that you want to work with. And those people who are not staying with the system, they cannot have big dream through Atomy because they don't know what Atomy is doing right now. They don't know what directions Atomy is going. So they cannot have the big dream that's bigger than you. If you can come into the meeting all the time, you know what's going on. You may have a bigger dream than your sponsor. And sometimes you have to lead your sponsor as well. And your sponsor is not a boss. Your sponsor doesn't tell you what to do. Well, sometimes your sponsors say, oh, I want you to do this. I want you to do that. Well, in a good way, because some sponsors, they really care for you. If you're not doing the business right, if you're not really know what you're doing, your sponsor can maybe tell you, maybe you want to try this one, that way, with a good heart, she really wants you to be successful in Atomy. But they're not the boss for you. They're not paying you to do anything. So if you don't like your sponsor, you can always leave because they don't pay you anything, right? But sponsor is the one that really pulls you up so you can go along with your team. If you cannot do it by yourself, the sponsor will pull you up with you. If you need help, sponsor will help you. Okay, if you have a somewhere that you need to go, but you don't have enough courage to go, sponsor will help you. So this is a sponsor. So if you have your business partner, and if you are a sponsor, then you need to do the same thing. If you're the sponsor, I want you to be the first one coming into the meeting, Zoom meeting, and I want you the last one to leave. That's what your sponsor is doing. And if you have a business partner and they call you sponsor, I want you to be the one who's making all this meeting, offline meeting. And I want you the first one to come and open the center door. And I want you the last one to leave the center. And I want you to be the one, if you have a business partner you work with, and I want you to be the one who pick up the trash from the center. I want you to be the one who's taking care of all this dirty job for your partners. That is a sponsor we're talking about. Now, the leader that you want to work with. Who's leader? Leader is the one who's showing you the direction to where you're going. Leader is the one who can tell you if you're going to the right direction or the wrong direction. Leader is the one who's going to tell you where the company is going. That is a leader. Also, leader is they're taking the responsibility, and they will also want to be right there and sacrificing themselves so you can going over the bridge for them. That is the leader. A leader is the one who is a great leader. It creates the more leaders. So if there's a leader sees their potentials and they have great abilities, they can help other members. And this leader is not try to push them away, try to step on those people. Leader, they create more leader for them. So sometimes your sponsor can be your leader. Then that's great because your sponsor is the leader. Maybe your sponsor is not a leader type. Then you can always find a leader from your line. And sometimes you have a great sponsor who can work with you, hold your hands, and try to move up with you guys. That's wonderful. And those sponsors can be your leader as well. So I want you to work with, I want you to have one of these leaders, and I want you to have the sponsor that you want to work with. But what kind of sponsor? The sponsor that I want you to work with. The upline, they're not going to help you. That just assigns you up and they disappear. And so that's why I really want you to find that sponsor. That person that you signed up, and he's a good sponsor, but may not be able to work together with that sponsor. We're not in the same style. It's okay. Then find the sponsor who can work with you. It's more important to have the sponsor who can help you and help your growth. And you will find the leaders along with your line who can make you leader as well. Or if you're not a leader type, who can make you good sponsor? So you can look up to them. Then they can be your mentor. Next one is to stay informed. Stay in the system. This is a very, very important. If you're not staying in the system, you're not able to learn anything. In Atomy business is educational business. If you don't learn anything, if you're not coming to the meeting, if you're not reading the group chats, I'll tell you one thing. People here all doing the business. We have so many group chats in our Kakao Talk. And we share a lot of information by you, me, or our leaders. And if you don't read it, and you don't know what is going on, then think about yourself. Am I really a sponsor? Am I really doing the business? Because that's where we share brand new information. That's where we share what kind of things going to happen in our future in Atomy. And this is where we share when we're going to have a meeting and when we have a success seminar. But people say, oh, there's so many group chat, I don't want to read it. There's so many of them, the same things over and over. Yes, I understand that. But if you're doing the business, that's the first thing you need to read. If you don't read, don't pay attention, think about yourself. Are you really in here? Are you really interested in doing the Atomy business? Do you willing to spend your time reading it and find out what is going on? It's very, very important. Stay informed. You need to know what is going on. And I talk to my the partners this all the time. You see only what you know, and you know only what you see. And I talk to my partner all the time, and I truly believe this is true. This is example. There's a bunch of fruits over here, right? And there's orange, there's avocado, and there's the grapes and everything. But the one in the back over there, the yellow thing, I don't know what it is. I don't know what that is. So what I see is only grape, mango, and orange. Because I don't know what's in the back, the yellow things right there. So I don't see that. What do you mean by that? Now where the Atomys open up all these Spanish countries, right? Now, not only that, we're opening all this Europe. But you didn't know that the Atomy is open in Europe. And you're going to meet a lot of different people from Europe. But since you do not know that we're opening Europe, you pass by all these opportunities, right? So now you know that's a banana. Now you learned. So now since you know that's banana right there, now you're beginning to see that banana right there. So you know only what you see. So you need to know more information, then you're going to have a more opportunity. Now at Gmo, there's I think what do you call this, absolute snow skincare set. That's to brighten your skin. Now I have the knowledge in here by checking my group chat, okay? So now when I see people with little spots on their face, I have something to tell them. You know, Atomy, they just launched a great product for brighten their skin. How do I know that? How do I not missing that opportunity? Because I know the company's having that property and the edgemons. See, the knowing is power. If I know more, there's a more opportunity I'm able to get to. But if you don't know, you only see what you know. So you're missing that opportunity because you don't know about that. See, that's a thing. When I was doing the business at the beginning, I never thought that I'm going to partner in Panama. I never knew that. Panama is not even my concern at all. So I only saw what I know. But now I started to have my group from Panama. So now when I'm having a conversation with the people and they say, oh, I'm from Panama. Okay, that opens my eyes. Because before, that didn't mean anything to me. Now it did mean a lot to me because I have a group from Panama. So what you know, giving you more power to go after the opportunity. So please stay informed and come into the meeting and try to read the group chat that we share. I know there's a lot of information, a lot of things that you need to know and understand that. But it is very important if you're a business, if you're doing Atomy business, those information is very, very powerful and giving you the opportunity, more opportunity than people who doesn't know. And also you need to be completely informed about all this information from the company because you're able to guide your partner with that. Now, do it fast. Do not waste your time. When I first signed up, that was, I checked and it was back in 2016. And then when I said I was doing the business, I didn't really do, I thought I was doing it, but I wasn't doing it. I was just using the product. And I just go to a meeting, but I didn't really spend my time going to talk to a lot of people, or wasn't serious, even though I understood the marketing plan. Because that time I was in the real estate, and real estate was doing really good. So I didn't really have a full attention to doing Atomy business, even though I think I was doing it. I wasn't really paying attention so much. So I wasted all this time. And then actually back in 2018, when I had a lupus, and I was completely healed from lupus using the hemohim and all the supplements, and that opens my eyes completely. So I said, okay, I'm going to do this business. And that was 2019. And 2019, when I wrote the life scenario, I have a goal for 2025 that I'm going to give my parents living expenses, not the allowance. Now, then I realized that I was doing for my family, but my family is not waiting for me. They're not going to wait for you. My dad passed away 2019, right before the pandemic. And I had a goal that I set up to give him living expenses in 2025, but he didn't wait for me. And I talking to my mom yesterday, that's her birthday. Well, her birthday is today. So I called my mom yesterday, and I had the same goal for her, that 2025, I'm going to give her the living expenses as well. But I was talking to her yesterday, and then she's going through her annual checkup, and there's a lot of things that she need to pay attention and really need the doctor's help to get cured. See, if I wasn't take my time in 2019, and I started my business right there, maybe my dream to give them, my goal to give them allowance could be faster. Maybe my dad could take advantage of me giving them living expenses. So your family is never going to wait for you. My dad and my mom, and you guys, most of them are my age, and your parents are old, and you probably do the business for your family. I mean, everybody's saying that you're doing it for your family. But we have an order to come into this world, but we're not going in the order that we came in this world. So if you're going to do it, if you are going to do for your family, please do not waste your time, because they don't wait for you. So Atomy business is very important. So starting with a semi-auto sales master, but actually overall, it's very important that you got to have a clear goal and goal setting, long-term, short-term, and daily. And you got to work with your team. And I want you to know who's your sponsor, who's your partner, and who's your leader that you need to work with. And stay informed, because it's very important. If you don't stay, you don't know what is going on in Atomy, you're missing out a lot of opportunity. And if you're really going to do it fast. Do it fast. Do not waste your time. So talking about stay informed, I need to let you know that our company is changing our payment company to ADP. So before end of May, the company will change to payroll company to ADP. So in order to get this one rolling very smooth for you and for our partner that you signed up, this is things we need to do. The first of all, the member must be identified. Their name has to be identical to the name on the Social Security card and the tax ID card. And also, it has to have their own unique email address. And this one has to be done by May 16th. So we don't have a lot of time to do this. So I know that you have so many members and the people that you signed up, and how I'm going to find all their information. How I'm going to go through all that information. So, I mean, good thing is I have the notebook of the people that I signed up. So, I mean, I can go through those people, but I don't know how many people that I actually use my own ID and might use my own email address. So I'm gonna show you the tip. Some people probably know about this, but I'm gonna share that. When you go to the center website, just like you're ordering for center, go to center website and go to the, as you putting in the order, so this here, and you're going to put the person's ID here and put an enter, then you will find their information. Let's say this is me. So I put my ID and I put my ID, so I enter, it came up with mine. Okay, and then after that, just put any orders, because this is not important, that we're not going to order anything. So you just put any order in, and then you're going to put, then you put an enter in, and so you want to put here, same as order. You click same as order. Then the system pull up all my information. And you will be able to pull person's phone number, address, and email. Let's say I signed up Uncle Mike, and I'm not sure if I use my email for Uncle Mike. So what I do is I go to Lineage and find the Uncle Mike's ID. So I put that ID number to my center website and pick any products. Once I pick any product and go down to the list and put same as order. Same as the order with Uncle Mike. Then it'll pull up Uncle Mike's name, email address, and phone number and address. Now I know, okay, oh, Uncle Mike, I use my email address, or I use my phone number to get an authorization code. So if you know that, you are able to contact Uncle Mike to have them change their email address by calling them, because you do find the phone number this way. Or if their email address is correct, the phone number is my phone number, then you can email them and say, I need to get your correct the phone number. So this is the way you can find that information. So I show you how to do that one way. So now I want you to go back to your partners, and I want you to change all that by when? May 16th. So this is the way you stay informed. I informed you that company will change to ADP at end of May. Those people who didn't come to this meeting or who never reads the group chat who don't know what is going on. Some people, they don't even know if you they don't know that we don't need a social anymore, right? Because they don't read group chat. They don't even come to the meeting, right? So we don't want to be one of them. So please use that little tip here if you didn't know before. People that already know, utilize this and change your partner's information, or let them know that they need to change their profile. Otherwise, they're going to have a problem getting their payrolls, not the payroll, getting their commissions. All right. Thank you so much for listening. And if you have a question, you can ask me later on, or you can ask me a question if you have time to answer the question. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right. Thank you very much, Sharon Roadmaster, JPAC. Let's give her a hand. That was very informative. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you all paid attention to that when she brought up, and JPAC, if you would, bring up that first one that showed all the different semi-sales masters. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, what she just showed you was so powerful. I mean, it is so powerful.
This one right here?
This, go to where you had different sales masters and semi-sales master further down. Yeah, that there, go down.
No, it does. Hold on one second.
Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, there are like so many so many people is going to be promoted through this program because of the semi-sales master. It is actually going to bring developed semi-sales master, sales master. Then you just showed, she showed you how even some are going to go to diamond. And so as it goes up, it's going to really help someone. So I hope that you all really, really focus in on this. And for those of you that are not sales masters yet,
That's
the
it.
semi, yes, this right here. Oh man, this is so powerful, ladies and gentlemen. So powerful.
That's why your sponsor have to work with you, because
Yes.
by your partner become a semi-auto sales master, and then you become a auto sales master. And if you have a certain auto sales master in your left and right, you're going to become auto diamond master. So work with your sponsor and a partner. And also this is a good time to go back and recheck and check your partners, your business, your consumer, and take the order from them and upsell the product to them.
Yes. And JPAC, Mon and I was talking last week, and we were talking about how that if you are going for semi sales master, let your upline know. If you want to go for sales master, let your upline know. Okay. So if we know, then that means we can help you. We can also keep an eye and make sure that we're on track, because if that's a goal that you have, a goal that you want to reach, we want to help you reach it, but we won't know unless you tell us. Okay. So just, if you have that desire, and I'm hoping that that's what it is, desire. It's like, she showed that picture of a boss. There's no bosses. Okay. There's no bosses in Atomy. All right. We're independent business owners. All right. So I'm hoping that you have that deep down burning desire that you want to be a semi sales master, an auto sales master. Okay. We want to know. Okay, then. Thank you once again, Sharon Roadmaster, JPAC. Let's open the floor up for any questions. That was great. Oh my goodness, that was strong. I knew that, but seeing it like that, the illustration that you did, outstanding. That's why you're Atomy's #1. Okay, any question? Okay, yes, Suzanne, Diamond Master. Woo!
Hi, hi, JPath. I have a question about the changing on the ADP. On after May 16, are we able to change it?
No, they don't have any certain day for when they're going to change, but they said by end of May. So all these change need to be done by the May 16th. So you want to start doing it now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Thank you very much, Suzanne. Let's see. Is there anyone else? Just unmute and ask your questions, Jude. We all, this is our sister here, JPAC. We all know her. Okay. Yes. Parverse. Yes.
Hey, Jay, so we have been getting that commission, so we have to change too? Or we grandfathered in?
No, we all need to change ourselves. So what happened is, so like we're talking about two different things. The first of all, the change in the profile for our partner is the one that we signed up using my own email address, because a lot of partner that didn't have an email address, right? So you need to kind of use your own email address to sign them up. Or sometimes we use our phone numbers to get authorization when we do it at night. So that I brought up to the company and said, because a lot of people, those people at the company, they thought that's a good way, but I addressed to them, sometimes we do sign up people at night, late at night. And we don't want to put their phone number so they get authorization code at like middle of the night. And I have to call, I have to chase after them to that code. So, I use my own, the phone number to do that. And they will find a way that they're going to ease us to do the business, maybe using something different. But that's one thing. But email address is a must that we got to change. It's not only Atomy things. If you're going to any other company, the email is actually their own unique identifications. they use email for any other company, any other reason. So that's the one thing that we need to do. Another thing for us, the who getting a commission, we need to, once the company launching in Atomy, you need to go adp.com and you need to set up your own profile with ADP. The reason is that the company we're going to, at the beginning, company we're going to transfer all that information, us, who's getting a commission, to the ADP, but ADP company denied because of security reasons. That means Atomy have to release all that our personal information, that includes social, to ADP. So instead of having that liability, so ADP company and Atomy, they agree to have us individually going into adp.com, and then we'll just have to register ourselves under ADP. So for you and me, that who's even getting a commission already, once this company change, we need to go to adp.com and register ourselves into the system. So everyone here doing the business already getting a commission, we all need to do the same thing. We need to go to adp.com and we just have to make our own profile with our ID and password, set it up with our personal information, and they will take care of the rest.
Okay, that brings me another question. Now we change ourselves, I understand that. At the same time, it's a third-party company, and they can look at all the information, social and everything. What's the security in there?
No. The Atomy giving them our personal information to them is a liability for the Atomy. But we're going to ADP, we're going to their own website to giving them our own information ourselves to them. That's two different things. And ADP company is a well-known payroll company. So, you know, all they do is they paying out money.
Okay.
So, you know, that part we don't have to worry about. All the liability we're talking about is transferring the information from Atomy to ADP directly.
Okay. Now the phone number, like you were saying, I've done many times, assign people at night, and when they didn't reply, so I just put my phone number and I signed them. The phone number I put in there for code, registration code, the phone number we cannot change it. So how can we change the customer's phone number instead of ours in there?
Well, that company will come up with an idea. Right now, they're working on it.
Okay.
But email must change. But the phone number, they understand. They understand that we do that using our phone number to get the code. So they'll come up with some way. They haven't decided which way, but they're going to come up with some way to either change them or make the different way of check their identification. Okay. So that part, we don't know them yet.
I have few customers, they're very old. They love the product, they buy the product sometime, they don't even buy it sometime, I take it. They do not have email. Even if you create it, they're not going to go into it. So is there a solution for that, or we just have to create email, and if they don't check it, they don't check it, I guess?
Well, if they don't receive any commissions, it's not a problem. I don't think it's a problem, but I think it's for us to, now we need to take time to make the email. Sooner or later, they need to have their email address. Older people, I don't know. I mean, like, you know, we haven't started it yet. So once we have started, the company maybe come up with a different way of those people as a consumer. Okay.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, just so that many of you know, I've been on many jobs, and ADP actually did the payroll. So they've been around a long time, and so they know what they're doing, and they can be trusted. I can say that. So very good information. Okay, we're going to go to Royal Master Yu Suk Sung. Sue, what you got?
국장님 통역해 주세요. 그게 낫겠어. 회사가 이제는 시스템을 바꿔야 할 때이기 때문에 ADP 회사와 일을 하기 시작한 겁니다.
So company realized that they need to change the payroll companies. So the company is not dealing with the payroll directly. So it's about time the company has to change to different, have a third company to handling the payroll, the commission company.
지금 현재 25개국 애터미 지사가 있습니다.
There's 25, the company, 25 countries, there's Atomy is already open.
각 나라마다 가입하는 그 요구 사항이 틀리고 그 프로그레스가 틀립니다.
So each country has a different requirement to sign up the people, and the process is all different.
한국이나 일본, 대만, 필리핀 이런 다른 나라들은 모든 정보를 주민등록번호 그리고 은행 정보까지 모든 정보가 들어가고 베리피케이션까지 받고 가입이 가능합니다.
The country that includes South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, and Singapore, those countries in Asia, you need to put everything, your name, address, your TIN number, social numbers. There is something called citizen number in South Korea. You got to put that in, and also you need to put your bank accounts information in order to be a member in Atomy.
And verification also.
And also you need to have a verification on top of that.
그러나 미국은 지난 11년간 아주 쉽게 인포메이션을 접수받았고 우리가 회원 가입이 됐습니다.
For United States, especially for last 11 years, since it's opened, it was very easy to sign up people because we're not required to have a lot of things.
그래서 이 페이롤 시스템에서 많은 문제로 인해서 저희가 IRS에 많은 돈을 소비했어야만 했다고 합니다.
Since we have a very simple way of register people and give out the commission, the Atomy company have to pay a lot of money to IRA because of that. IRS.
그래서 이제는 ADP 컴퍼니와 페이롤 시스템을 다시 강화해야 되는 시점이 온 것입니다.
So now it became the time came to where that ADP, the third company, have to step into the strengthen the way we sign up and the pay to pay to us.
이런 과정이 힘들 거라고 우리는 회사는 알고 있습니다.
And company already understand that transition from the old way to new way is going to be very difficult and complicated.
애토미 USA 사업자는 이대로 그 회사의 방향을 따라가야만 합니다.
So even though company knows that, and also as a business partner in Atomy, we need to follow the company's directions.
방금 전에 JPEG 국장님이 설명해 주신 대로 센터 프로그램에 들어가서 커미션이 발생하는 내 파트너들을 모두 검토하시길 바랍니다.
So as I show you how to do that, JPEG show you how to do that. I want you to go to the center website and try to find that information for those who right now receiving the commissions.
특히 팀장님, 다이너마스터 그룹끼리 검토해 나가시길 권장합니다.
Especially those who are Diamond Masters above, I want you to actually check your partners to make sure that the partner who's receiving the commission from the companies, their information is correctly and update their profile.
회사가 시간을 준 것이고 5월 15일까지 모든 검토가 끝나야만 합니다.
So company give you time to change that. I know they've been talking about it. So now by May 16, we need to change that.
5월 16일부터는 바로 시행될 것이고 여러분 산하, 특히 다이몬드 마스터 여러분들의 산하에서 불이익을 당하지 않도록 여러분의 리더십이 필요합니다.
And we need a leadership above Diamond Masters and above to show and take an effort to change your partners who's receiving the commission right now. And as of May 16, the change will be effect.
그리고 지금 이제 수표로 직접 수당을 받는 분들이 계시죠. 오토매틱 드래프트 은행으로 가는 것 말고 W9 폼을 필드업을 안 해서 그런 분들은 앞으로 불편감이 있을 거라고 회사가 그럽니다.
So those people who didn't fill out the W9 form to get direct deposit, but receiving the check by mail, those people may have a difficulty receiving by the mail.
그래서 그런 분들이 대부분 소셜 시큐리티가 없어서 그런 수당을 받아 오는 걸로 알고 있습니다.
소셜 시큐리티가 없으면 아예 수당도 못 받지 않나요?
저기
뱅크 어카운트가 없어서 그래.
아니요. 소셜 스키디 저기가 없어서 틴 넘버 소셜 스키디 넘버 없어서 그런 분들 있잖아요. 그래서 틴 넘버를 만들어서 텍스 넘버를 만들어서 뱅크 어카운트도 만들고 그 수표로 받는 것을 뱅크로 오로메리 받도록 작업을 하라고 권해주세요.
And those people that who receiving the check by email, work with them and to make sure that they get a TIN number and open up the bank account and make sure they get a direct deposit to their bank account instead of getting a check by mail.
앞으로 애터미 USA는 직접 커미션을 관리하지 않습니다.
So now after the change to ADP, the Atomy is no longer to do with the payroll.
ADP 회사와 우리 사업자가 직접 이메일을 통해서 소통하게 됩니다.
So now on, once the company changes ADP, so you, if there's an issue with the commission, you will be contacting directly to ADP through the emails to solve that problem.
1년에 한 번씩 텍스 리포트 받는 것도 직접 내가 내 ADP 웹사이트 들어가서 카피를 해서 그 폼을 빼내야만 합니다.
So once you register yourself to ADP, that at the end of the year, that when you need to pay the tax, the form that you're going to get, you're going to download it from the ADP website directly.
오늘 여러 가지 인포메이션을 드렸는데 불편해도 우리는 한 걸음 따라가야만 합니다. 거절할 수 없는 과정입니다.
I know there's a lot of information today about ADP. I know that it's not going to be so comfortable at the beginning, but we must to follow the company's direction and has to go through this difficult time. But once it's set up, it'll be very easy.
감사합니다. 질문 받아주세요.
Yeah, there's more question.
Okay, we have Mario from the Philippines. Mario, how are you doing?
Yes, good morning here in the Philippines. I am so happy with the new informations that Ma'am J. Pak has already informed us. I am also I am thankful with our Royal Master Usip Song that was able to really ventilate the problems of the possible problems that we might be encountering as we change to our ADP. But I'm also one with Madam Barbara Salua that when she said in registering her downliners, she used her own, or she might be creating their own emails. Now, what I've seen now, the problem that in the ADP is for some of our people or of our members that who really don't have the email, so we created an email for them. Even though that we have told them that this is their email, but if they don't know how to use it, it wouldn't be a problem.
Mr. Mario.
Yes.
Only for USA, not for Philippines.
Yes.
ADP.
Don't
ADP
worry.
is only for USA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, not for Philippines. So you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Thank you. I am just anticipating it. When we said Atomy, it's a global institution, so
Yes,
it might also be coming
ADP
as
is only
us.
for USA.
Okay. Thank you for that. I am just anticipating the problem. Thank
Okay,
you, Ma'am
all
Yusuf
right.
Song.
Okay.
Thank you, Mario. Okay, we have Kathy Porter.
Thank you, Mike. Because we are moving into more of a global community, even more than we are, I'm wondering those who are enrolled as a business entity or are anticipating the individual websites that the chairman has been discussing with us, is now the time to change our email address to that status, or if our email address is current for what we're doing right now, do we need to wait and then make those changes later once we do become the individual hubs that has been talked about?
Oh, it's a way down the road.
So we don't need to make any changes then if everything that we have now is current?
As far as As far as ADP or just
as far as ADP?
yes, as far as ADP, if you have a correct email address, you don't have to worry about it. But those people who do not have an email address and use your own email address to sign up people, they're the one who we need to change them. If they don't have an email, that you need to, if you can make them one, and just find a way to change them.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Kathy Porter. All right, are there any other questions while we have Sharon Roadmaster JPAC on
Yes.
the line?
Yes.
Yes.
How hard would it be to get hold of the company if we have any questions?
Well, send them an email.
Okay.
ADP is a very well-known company. Even
Yes.
like back 15 years ago, when I was doing the restaurant, we use ADP.
Oh, okay.
And it's a very well-known company, and a lot of people, like USA, a lot of people using it. Back then, we had to call them, but right now, everything through the email, you're able to get a hold of them. Yes.
So when we register with them or transfer the information or file with the Atomy, like we did, W-9, we filled one time and we never had to fill again.
That's
So
correct.
now, so we will have a same system here too, same kind of routine.
As far as I know, that you don't have to do W-9. Well, you gotta fill out the W-9 form
One time.
one time. That's it.
Yes. Okay. Just like Atomy.
Right.
And then
You have to do it one more time. Yeah.
yeah, when the commission comes in, automatically comes to us.
Correct.
We don't have to-
Right.
okay. Appreciate.
All right, thank you very much. Go ahead, Young Brenton.
Oh, hi, JPAC. I know some of my friends, they have an individual tax identification number. They don't have a social security. And I guess sometimes people like it who doesn't have it, maybe, you know, we could ask them to get that tax identification number, even though they don't have a green card. That there's a way you could get that tax identification number. I did it for some of my friends before, so I know they've been paying a tax. So that way, maybe company will be able to do it, right?
As long as they have a social or the tax ID number, yes, you can register them. But for those people who are receiving the commissions, so when you sign up people, we don't need a social anymore. But when time comes that they need to, it's about time that they need to get, they're eligible to get their commission, then you need to put their social. So when time comes, their company will accept the tax ID number and the social number.
Okay, all right, we have Royal Master Yusik. Sung.
네, 한번 다시 통역해 주세요. 오늘 세마이 세일즈 마스터에 대해서도 정리를 해드렸습니다.
So we talk about semi auto sales masters today.
세마이 세일즈 마스터가 영원히 있는 거 아닙니다. 4월 16일부터 12월 31일까지 제한이 있습니다.
So the semi sales master is not for here to stay. It's only doing between April 16 to end of 2022.
이 기회를 놓치지 말기를 부탁드립니다.
I strongly encourage you to take advantage of these opportunities.
이 프로그램을 만든 데에는 우리의 회장님의 마음이 담겨져 있습니다.
There's a reason that we made this. It's a reason that our CEO made this the semi-auto sales master. It was coming from his heart.
많은 사람들이 연금성 수입을 벌기 위해서 애터미에 와 있습니다.
A lot of people they came and do Atomy business to get a residual income.
애터미 인컴은 커미션과 멤버십 보너스로 구성되어 있습니다.
So Atomy income combined with the promotion bonus and the
커미션 플러스
and the promotion bonus.
그런데 오토 세일즈 마스터가 돼야지만 마스터십 보너스를 받아왔죠.
But if you need to become a sales master, auto sales master in order to get a bonus, promotion bonus.
2.5 밀리언을 AB 그룹에 만들기에 너무 오랜 시간이 걸리기 때문에 그 반으로 줄여서 이런 시스템을 회장님께서 고민하고 만들어 내신 겁니다.
But you know, as you know, making 2.5 million on the left and right takes a long time, and it takes a lot of effort to do that. So that's why CEO Hangil Park came up with the idea that maybe half sales master will be very achievable.
오늘 설명해 드린 대로 팀워크를 이뤄서 모두가 주간 15day에 1.5 million을 일하기 위해서 모두가 뛰는 것입니다. 리더도 뛰고 파트너도 뛰고 모두가 15일간 1.5 million을 위해서 발로 뛰어 보십시오.
So within that 15 days, you and your sponsor and leaders and work together to make 1.5 million together for 15 days, and you will make it.
여기는 스폰서도 업라인도 없습니다. 모두가 1.5 million을 책임지면 됩니다.
So it doesn't matter if you're a partner or a sponsor. If one person can responsible for 1.5 millions, you can make this.
저도 그렇게 뛸 겁니다.
And I'm going to do like that too.
모두가 그렇게 자기가 그리고 있는 덱 드라이빙에 1.5 million을 책임진다면 모두가 윈윈 시스템이 되는 훌륭한 프로그램을 만들어 놓으신 겁니다.
So if everyone here, to take care of 1.5 million on one line in your depth driving, a lot of people can achieve this semi-auto sales master.
그게 한 달에 2번의 기회인데 2번 모두가 안 된다면 한 번이라도 그룹의 팀을 이뤄서 도전해 보십시오.
You can do it twice a month, but if you can only afford to do it one time, do it for one time a month.
도전은 항상 페인이 옵니다. 힘듭니다.
There's a pain when you challenge something.
챌린지가 없다면 여러분의 비행기는 땅바닥에서 계속 헤매고 있을 겁니다. 절대로 올라가지 못할 것입니다.
And if you don't challenge, your flights will never going to be up in the air.
여러분 올해 안에 여러분 그룹이 모두 성장하기를 회장님도 바라서 이런 걸 만들었을 테고 우리 모두가 그런 마음으로 모두가 성장하길 기원합니다.
So CEO Hangil Park made this program for everyone to be successful in Atomy this year, and I hope everyone here to make that do that challenge and make that happen within your group with your help with your sponsor and partners.
셰론 로즈메스터 국장님 오늘 어느 누구의 강의보다도 굉장히 파워풀하고 그리고 현장에서 필요한 스피치를 해주셔서 진심으로 감사드립니다.
Thank you very much for your speech today. It was very powerful.
All right. Thank you very much. That's our Royal Master, Yusuk Sung. Thank you, Sue. All right. Okay. It looked like that's all the questions. Any other questions? If not, we're going to turn it over to Sharon Roadmaster Sherry Lee for our announcements. Sherry Lee.
Thank you so much, Uncle Mike. Thank you, everyone. Okay, Uncle Mike, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, first I want to thank you, Sharon Rose Master JPAC, for the wonderful speech and good information. So don't forget to update your member profile with remind your member before May 16. And congratulations to Atomy, we're top 10 company. So this is a great news. So we should be so proud of our company. And don't forget to check the ATG Mall. We have a lot of new product. Those is a great product to purchase. I'm very excited with all those products. And also, just a reminder, April 27, we have English Global Seminar. So put this on your calendar and invite all your members to join us. And on the April 28, we have Atomy America Success Academy. And also the Instagram America Unboxing is extended to the May 31st. So we still have time to send your video. Just take a 1 minute beauty and personal care product and you have a chance to win the free prize. And don't forget to build your gratitude habit every morning when you wake up. Remember, like JPAC mentioned, a lot of time, our family, our friend don't wait for us. So remember, every morning when you wake up, say something nice to them. show your gratitude to people around you, and love yourself. Like Uncle Mike always remind us every week, take care of yourself. Use Atomy product and share the good news with everybody around us. So this is very, very important. Share your gratitude habit. And just a quick reminder, every Monday and Tuesday, we have this amazing testimony meeting. Monday and Tuesday will be the same Zoom ID. You can take a screenshot. This is the ID and password. Monday and Tuesday will be the same ID and password. And Thursday, English Zoom meeting, 1 to 2 p.m. Will be the same ID like today, every Sunday. So invite your friend and family to join us. And if you have a Spanish member, we have a one-day seminar coming soon. So this will be a great opportunity to invite all your Spanish members to join us. We will have our new staff master to have a great speech. So this is very exciting news. So thank you everyone to join us today, and hope everyone have a wonderful week. Thank you. Back to you, Uncle Mike.
All right. Thank you very much, Sharon Roadmaster, Sherry Lee. And once again, we want to thank Sharon Roadmaster, JPAC. Excellent information. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, need to do it. As we prepare to do the closing company motto, I want you to remember this. And this is going to help you to get to that semi-sales master and sales master. If you can master the art of signing up people for free, you could be financial independent. With that being said, everyone unmuted. I have just one question. Company motto, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
It is. There's the spirit.
There's the spirit. Faith and vision.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody have a great